following program is being brought to you in living color on NBC. The Dinah Shore Chevy Show with Dinah's guests, Marge and Gower champions, Private Steve Lawrence, and special guest Bob Cummings. Brought to you by Chevrolet. Chevrolet, unmistakably 59 in every modern line. Chevrolet, in behalf of your local authorized Chevrolet dealer, brings you live from Hollywood. Dinah! And here she is, Miss Dinah Shore.
Laughing like a loon, doing what I please, and I'm having myself a time. I'm singing this little rhyme, 'cause I just haven't got a care anywhere in sight, sailing in the air, higher than a kite, and I'm having myself a time. Myself a time when I hum songs, they're all dumb songs without reason or rhyme. I'm having myself a time. I mean, I'm happy as a bird flying up above. Want a little love and get a little love and buy. Having myself a time. I'm having myself a number was just a little idea we dreamed up for Mother's Day. You know how mothers are. They never stop thinking about their offsprings as little bitty children. So when we were planning our Chevy show for this week, we thought we'd celebrate this one by showing everybody the baby pictures of our guests.
Dinah.
Hi.
Wonderful. Golly.
I see you remember to bring your baby pictures. That's nice.
Baby pictures?
Your baby pictures, yes. You know, the ones...
Did you say to... Dinah, I'm afraid I may have brought the wrong baby, or pictures.
Oh, come on, Bob. Now, don't be bad.
No, Dinah, no, please.
Let me have them.
No,
I just want to
I
show
wouldn't
them.
want you to see these. No, please.
Well, Bob, you're actually blushing.
Me?
I bet you brought one of those on the bearskin rug, didn't you?
Yeah, there's one of those there, and then there's one in the bathtub.
Oh, well, I've got to
No,
say...
Dinah, no, please, wait a minute. No.
Bob, really?
Well, gee, Dinah, I think it's ridiculous for a grown man to walk around carrying his own baby pictures.
Well, you may be right, but, what in the world am I going to do with these?
Oh, hey, you know what? We can give these to Steve Lawrence to pin on the barracks wall. I understand he collects pictures of babes.
Bob,
Yeah.
Steve collects baby pictures of babies, infants.
Oh, come on
He
now.
does.
Dinah,
Oh.
I brought along the whole collection.
Oh, that's
Hi, nice to see you, boy.
How do you do, sir?
Say, Steve, look,
Yeah.
you know, Dinah's just been trying to tell me that you collect baby pictures.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And it's a very fascinating hobby. What's wrong with it?
Well, of course, I knew that Elvis Presley collects teddy bears, but this is ridiculous.
Oh, no. Now, for instance, I want you to see this. Look at this little guy right here. Isn't that cute? Look at that. Isn't he cute?
Well, his ears are too big, and he doesn't have much hair.
Bob.
And look, a kid this old not
Bob,
to have teeth makes
that's you.
makes him adorable. Oh, now, Dinah, that's not me. Come on.
It certainly is.
Isn't that cute?
It's adorable.
All right, Steve, where'd you get it?
Not me. I'm innocent.
Dinah?
Oh, I'm innocent. If I told you, your wife would kill me.
Look. Mary, you got a warped sense of humor.
Oh, now go away and sort Mary. It's a very good idea.
I'm with him, Dinah. You know, I'm sure glad that I made Edie get rid of all my baby pictures.
Yes, I am,
Yeah.
too. She got rid of them. She sent them all to me.
Oh, really?
Like this one. Look at her. Isn't that sweet? Always happy, isn't he?
Oh, my Edie, you're a nice kid, but one of these days, honey.
And now, listen, don't get sore. Go ahead and sing, baby. Wook it down.
Here's to my best romance. Here's to my worst romance. Here's to my first romance ages ago. Here's to the girls I've kissed, and to complete the list, here's to the girls who said no. Love, hooray for love. Who was ever too blasé for love? Make this a night for love. If we have to fight, let's fight for love. Some sigh and cry for love. But in Paris they die for love. Some say we pay for love. Just the same, hooray for love. It's the wonder of the world. It's a rocket to the moon. It gets you high, it gets you low, but once you get that glow, some trust to fate, to love, others have to take off weight for love. Some go berserk for love, loafers even go to work for love. Sad songs are sobbed for love, people have their noses bobbed for love. Some say we pay for love, just the same, hooray for love. Hooray for love, hey for love. It's the wonder of the world and it's wonderful to be in love.
that enough to melt the heart of a sergeant? Ooh. And he knows what he's singing about, too.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
Well, here's Gower's picture. He'll kill me, but there it is.
Oh, is that cute? He hasn't changed a bit.
Well, except he's given up sitting on watermelons.
Marge, it's not funny.
How can anybody get upset over a little baby picture?
That's right.
You know, I'm very glad to hear you say that, dear, because there's you.
Oh, you sneak. Marge, you haven't changed a bit either.
Well,
That's the cutest thing I ever saw. Oh, wait, well, see, that completes our album now. We got Steve, and we got Bob's picture, and here's Marge, and Gower, and that makes the whole album. What are you kids going to dance for?
Not so fast,
Wait,
Dinah.
what kind of a number? Oh,
Dinah.
What did...
aren't you forgetting something?
No, I just
The
wanted
album, the album. We're not quite complete yet.
No, we're not.
Oh, Mama. Oh,
Yeah.
well, you know, as luck would have it, we had a fire years ago, and all my baby pictures, just like that.
Then this isn't a picture of you, huh?
Where'd you get that?
Oh, if we told you, George, you'd kill us.
George. Well, it's the only picture I ever took in my life where you didn't see teeth. Well, that's enough about my pictures. Let's get back to you kids. What are you going to do?
Well, I'll tell you, we kids are going to do something a little special for Mother's Day.
Oh, that's nice. Is that a nursery rhyme I hear?
Yes, it is, Dinah. And it's inspired by Russ Garcia's album on Mother Goose.
Oh.
times have changed. But there's no denying the Old West has certainly left its mark. Why, some cars are still using that 100-year-old suspension system you saw on that stagecoach. They're called leaf springs, and you see them on other cars, but certainly not on the 1959 Chevrolet. Here, you'll find a big coil spring at every wheel, just like the ones on the highest-priced cars. Now, these springs explain why Chevrolet's ride is smoother and superior to the stagecoach type of leaf springs. But of course, that's only one example of how really new Chevrolet is. Here's something else a competitor hopes you will do without. A rear-facing seat. It's roomier and far more comfortable than a wagon with a third seat jammed in as an afterthought. And notice, too, with Chevrolet, there's only one tailgate to close. There's nothing flapping around up here to rattle. And Chevrolet's rear window can be operated in 3 ways on this Kingswood wagon. By turning this key, by pressing a button on the inside near the seat, or turning the instrument panel switch. But the big point I'd like to make is this. Whether you're interested in a wagon or a regular passenger car, don't settle for anything that's old-fashioned, because in the long run, it'll be worth less when you trade it in. Chevrolet is modern in design, modern in features. That's why more people are buying Chevrolets again this year than any other car. If you know anybody who is thinking of buying a new car, suggest to him that he see a Chevrolet dealer, and he'll thank you for it.
In doing a variety show, you like to do exactly what the word says. I mean, a variety of things that will appeal to a large number of people. And one of the most popular types of programs on the air today is the dance party. So to bring you ours, we borrowed from a particular dance party. The one that starts like this.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Arthur Champion Dance Party, brought to you by Beesmeyer, the first name in pig iron smelters for the home. And here's your hostess for the evening, Arthur Champion's favorite dancing partner, Catherine Champion.
Hello, and welcome to the Arthur Champion Dance Party. Such fun to be back with you, and we hope you'll enjoy being with us now. Whether you're an everyday smelter or just smelt when guests come over, you should try a Beesmeyer, the thinking man's smelter. We have a wonderful show planned for you, so without any further ado, I'd like to introduce our first dance contestant, the star of the current motion picture, The Red Hot Mau Mau. That very handsome young man, Mr. Hickory Bronze. Good evening, Hickory, and welcome to our dance party.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Catherine, and it's a great pleasure to be here.
Hickory has asked us to donate his $25,000 fee to the Hickory Bronze Foundation for the perpetuation of...
A very needy family.
Whose?
Yeah, mine.
Have you decided on the dance you're going to do for us tonight?
Oh, yes, I have.
It must have been a difficult decision. You do them all so well.
Yes. Yes, I have decided to revive an old favorite. I hope it's an old favorite of everyone here. It is the Abyssinian Addis Ababa.
Oh, that's my favorite.
No.
Yes. Oh, too, it's lovely. Would one of our lovely Arthur Champion instructors, I know, would be charmed to dance with you tonight. Which one would you like?
Well, the one I rehearsed with.
And now here's Hickory Bronze in the ever-popular Abyssinian Addis Ababa. you're very bronze. And here's Arthur with a lesson for you folks at home. Arthur?
Catherine tells me I should smile more. Tonight I'm going to teach you a step which is the basis of practically all ballroom dances. It's called the box step, and it goes like this. You always start with the left foot. Forward, side, together. Now, that's all there is to it. Forward, side, together. Now, the second part goes back, side, together. Now, try it with me, starting from the beginning on the left foot. Forward, side, together. Back, side, together. Forward, side, together. Back, side, together. Forward, side. Starting at the beginning with the left foot. Forward, side.
Now, doesn't that look like fun? Our next contestant, you all know him. He's a very famous star of stage, screen, and FM. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Frankly Sincere. Hello, Frankly.
I think Arthur dropped these, honey.
Thank you, Frankly. You're such a cut-up, Frank.
The picture, the same name. Kiss me, Kate.
Oh, honestly, Frankly.
Oh, you can call me honestly. Frankly's my middle name, honey.
That's what I like about you, Frankly. No sham, no pretense. You're always just saying do at what's on your mind.
Well, my public has learned to accept nothing but the truth from me. I'm very honest with my public, and that's the reason for my success. What's the reason for yours?
Now, we'd like to know, Frankly, how was your last picture?
Well, frankly, it was a bomb. I think it was my last picture, and I think I'm through with picture business, and I'm quitting show business as soon as I use up my makeup.
You're so sincere, and we're so thrilled to have someone like you on the show.
Well, I'm sorry I can't say the same. But frankly, I'm here because I need the job, and that's what it is.
Frankly, you're such a cut-up.
So
Now,
am I.
will you tell us what dance you're going to do?
No.
Oh, come on.
No, that's the name of the dance. It's called the no dance. Believe me, it's really nothing. I'm very honest with my public, and I don't dance either.
Thank you, Frankly. And now, Mr. Frankly Sincere and Miss Mad Madlock in the ever-popular No Dance. And final contestant, the star of 7 continents, Miss Vera Velvet. Hello, Vera. You're always on the go. How did you ever find time to do our show?
I need the money.
I've seen you dance in so many pictures. Have you always been a dancer?
Oh, no, I didn't dance a step until I was almost 4.
Amazing. What were you doing before that?
Oh, nothing much, just lying around the house.
Well, you certainly have come a long way. What dance were you going to do for us this evening?
Well, I feel so Spanish this season. And I thought I'd do the Durango tango.
Well, who would you like to dance the tango with?
Everyone.
Good luck. And this is Miss Vera Velvet and the Arthur Champion dancers doing the ever-popular Durango tango. We have to judge the Arthur Champion contestants by the applause of the studio audience. The winner of tonight's contest not only wins Arthur Champion's gold medal and the 5-gallon bottle of perfume, but because it's Admiral Byrd's birthday, we have an added prize, a one-way ticket to Little America. And now, please applaud only for the contestant of your choice, will you? Thank you. And now, here first in an Abyssinian Addis Ababa, the very popular Mr. Hickory Braun. And next, with the new no dance, Mr. Frankly Sincere. And third, the exciting, ever-popular Durango Tango, danced by Vera Velvet. I can't see the meter from here. It looks very close to me. Oh, well, what do you know? It was a three-way tie. That means you'll all have to come back next week for nothing. And in addition to these three guests, we have the lovely operatic star, Miss Lottie Daw, and America's most beloved comedian, Mr. Milton Milton, and the special guest star, the Swedish Angel. And meanwhile, remember, to put a little fun in your life, try dancing.
Letting us have a little fun with your very delightful show. Proves we've been watching, doesn't it? And we've enjoyed every one of them. Thank you again very much.
Chevrolet, all new beauty that adds new beauty to the loveliest scene. Beauty so new and fresh, it will keep its appeal and trade-in value for years to come. And in Chevrolet, the fun is in the going, no matter where you're going. For Chevy's looks look good anywhere, anytime. But especially in your favorite out-of-the-way places, on these wonderful warm spring and summer days. To see each season's beauty better than ever, see it through the largest window and windshield area in Chevy's field. All safety plate glass. On vacation next year and the next year, you'll find your Chevy practically as bright and shiny as on your first outing this year. For with magic mirror finish, just a simple washing makes it new again. Chevrolet, America's favorite, the car that leads your kind of life. Chevy, most likely to be seen wherever people are finding fun. Visit your Chevrolet dealer this week. Take a ride in the all-new Chevrolet, unmistakably 59 in every modern line.
Sang a lullaby, you'd be all that I could desire. Under stars chilled by the winter, under an August moon burning above. He'll be paradise to come home to and love. I've been meaning to ask you all day, Steve. How's the Army treating you?
Pretty good, Donna.
Really?
Really, it's quite an experience.
Well, if I may say so. Looks are any indication the Army seems to be agreeing with you.
Well, things are jumping, especially this week. You know, we've got a big day coming up May 16th.
Oh, that's right. Armed Forces Day. The whole country will be looking at you.
Yeah, I know. That's why I have to get back to Fort Myer tonight. Got to rinse out some socks and...
Oh, I see. Yes.
Couple of things.
Now you know what we wives go through. You got to pull KP and do your own laundry now, huh?
Yeah, sure do. But it's not all that kind of work, though. Really, it's a lot of laughs. Got a great bunch of guys around the...
I'm sure you have. What do you do? I mean, after you've done all your drilling and whatever it is you do, what do you do after hours? You go to PX or the USO
Sometimes.
or something like that?
Yeah, sometimes, but mostly we just sit around. There's always somebody that pulls out a guitar, and we all sing a couple of sentimental tunes.
Oh, really? What kind? Like...
Well, songs that the guys have always sung. I guess like... Smile
you kiss me Saturday. When the clouds roll by, I'll come to you. So wake up and pray each night for me.
I think that song was written about the time of World War I.
Yes, and of course, that's true because, but in World War II, they had a song that said just about the same thing. I mean, it was a different tune.
What song?
But the lyrics said pretty much that.
Which one's that, then?
I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places that this heart of mine embraces all day through.
This is the Army, Mr. Jones. No private rooms or telephones. You had your breakfast in bed before, but you won't have it there anymore.
I'll walk alone because to tell you the truth, I'll be lonely. I don't mind being lonely when my heart tells me you are lonely too.
I'm gonna buy a paper doll that I can call mine.
You're a little big for that kind
A
of
doll that other fellas cannot steal.
I get the picture.
And then those flirty guys
Look out for them.
with their flirty eyes, they'll have to flirt with dollies that are real.
I don't want to walk without you.
No, not without you, baby.
Walk without my arm about you, baby.
You better believe me when I tell you.
Oh, baby, please come back, or you'll break my heart for me. 'Cause I don't want to walk without you.
Just remember that you can't sit under that apple tree with anyone else but me till I come marching home.
They're either too young or too old. They're either too gray or too grassy green. The pickings is poor and the crop is lean. What's good is in the army. What's left will never harm me.
This is the G.I. Jive, man alive. It starts with the bugle blowing reveille your bed when you arrive. Jack, that's the G.I. Jive. A roodly toot, jump in your suit, make with the Woo! After you wash and dress, more or less, you go get your breakfast in a beautiful little cafe they call the Mess. Jack, when you convalesce, out of your seat, into the street, make with the feet.
Great.
Now, Dinah, if you happen to be a private like me, it's your duty to salute the L-I-E-U-T.
Yeah, but what happens if you brush the L-I-E-U-T?
Well, in that case, the MP makes you KP on the QT.
That's not fair.
This is the G.I. Jive, man alive. They give you a private tank that features a little device called Turbo Glide. Jack, after you revive, chunk on your junk, back in the trunk, all on your bunk. Soon you're counting Jeeps, but before you count to 5, seems you're right back there digging that G.I.
fellas like to do when their work is under control.
Yep.
I see now.
Say, Donna, what do you like to do when your work is under control?
Oh, I like to watch television and listen to records.
Mm-hmm. That's nice. Yeah, I wonder what Roy Rogers likes to do when his work is under control.
When the work on the Rogers Ranch is under control, I like to try a little trap shooting. If Dusty and Sandy spot me with my trap gun, that's all they need. Boy, they head for our Chevy fleet side on the double. That's the new two-tone job we've been using lately. There are Dale and the girls. They're off to town in our Chevy El Camino. Dale sure thinks the world of it.
I sure do. It's as modern as a Chevy car and handles every bit as nice, too.
I like to use our Chevy fleet side, because on our rough ranch roads or off, it's as frisky as Trigger Jr. and just as gentle. And let me tell you, that load has to be handled gently. Those boxes are filled with fragile clay targets we use in my new hobby, trap shooting at the Roy Rogers Sports Center, just a few minutes from my ranch. The boys sure are anxious to get shooting, but at the Rogers house, work comes first. So we start unloading the clay targets, and there's lots of them, because the fleet side can hold up to 50% more than a regular pickup. And notice how easy the boxes slide on those steel skid strips Chevy builds into its tough wood floor. When the work's over, the fun begins. And I like to take a few shots to show the boys how it's done. I always tell them to treat a gun like it's loaded. Safety rules are the first things I teach them. That's the 410 Dusty started with. Now we're ready. Dusty yells pull. Our trapman lets her fly. A hit for Dusty. After an afternoon of fun comes the evening chores, and the Chevy fleet side is our good-looking, hard-working companion no matter how big the load or how tough the job. That's why at work or play, the Rogers are a Chevrolet family 100%.
A lot of very, very nice letters, and ordinarily I wouldn't take the liberty of reading anybody else's letter on the show, but this one is so sweet and so unusual, I thought you'd like to hear it. Bob, you better come on out here, because this one concerns you.
Oh, no, tell him no, Dinah. I'm not a wolf. It's just the part I play.
No, this is the one letter that doesn't ask that question.
Really?
Yeah, I want to read this to you.
Mm-hmm.
It says, Dear Dinah, the last time Bobby Cummings,
Bobby, isn't that nice?
appeared on your show, you played a scene together as old folks. Remember that? Way back in November.
The one, yeah.
Huh? And the way you got yourselves up reminded us so much of ourselves.
Oh, that's
sweet.
nice.
Next Sunday will be our 75th wedding anniversary. Oh. And in all that time, we've never missed your program. So, would you help us celebrate our 75 years together by dedicating a little song to us? Sincerely, two of your oldest fans who are still young at heart.
Hey, look. Wait a minute. This P.S. Mm-hmm. Sunday's also Mother's Day. Unfortunately, Mother's no longer with us. She moved to her own apartment. Great.
Well, happy anniversary, dear Mr. and Mrs. Young at heart. This song is just for you.
Still get jealous when they look at you.
Pa? Pa! Well, honey, they're answering my letter. They're playing our song there. They're singing our song on the television.
I can't hear you. I'll have to turn down the TV.
Yes, they think you're too good to be true. I still get
Yeah, what was that you were saying?
I said they're singing our song.
Well, honey, I know they're singing our song, but stop hollering so I can listen to it.
Well, I just think it's so nice. My goodness. Oh, that Bobby Cummings is a fine boy.
Yeah.
I'll bet he's good to his mother.
Probably because she's a girl. Oh, say, you seen him there. What do you think of them there Emmy rewards?
Well, I thought they were very nice.
Yeah.
I wasn't too sure she was going to win one, though.
Oh, you were? I kind of thought he would, though.
Yes, well, so did he.
I guess he did some pretty hot hoping there. My goodness gracious.
He is a nice-looking man, isn't he?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And she's so
nice-looking young sprout, all right, I tell you.
Yes, he's a nice-looking. She's so pretty.
He's one of the handsomest fellers in the show business, that boy.
Well, yes, he's handsome,
I was
but
just a
she's
little feller
pretty.
myself.
Don't you
I
think?
thought I'd ask my mummy if I couldn't go in for some of that clogging.
Charlie,
You calling me, honey? What is this?
don't you think she's pretty?
Pretty. Well, I'll tell you, honey, she's
Attractive?
attractive. Well, you might, I don't know, she's
Friendly?
friendly. Yeah, I can hear you say she's friendly.
That's nice.
I'll tell you something if you won't get jealous.
I don't want to hear it.
Oh, now, look.
I don't want to hear it.
I think that she's the most beautiful thing I ever seen in my life.
Oh, you're always teasing me.
Yeah,
Oh, my. Just seeing those two kids reminds me of the good old days.
yeah, what was so good about the good old days?
Well, for one thing, you were more romantic.
Well, I tell you, if it's lollygagging you want, then it's lollygagging you're gonna get.
Oh, you're cute, Charlie.
I love you too.
Look at them, dancing away. Don't you wish we could dance like that?
You call that dancing? I want to tell you something. I can dance better than that with both heads tied behind my back. Oh, come on, I'll show you something.
Oh, now, wait a minute. What about your rheumatism? The doctor said you shouldn't dance.
Hang my rheumatism.
Well, what about the doctor?
Well, let him get his own girls. You don't need your staff here, honey. You got me. I'm a little limper than I used to be. But I'm still hanging around. Oh, honey, wait a minute. I get hung up in your petticoats there.
I used to do that step all the way across the floor.
And this one I always liked. It was kind of like a velocipede. I did that that little cast there.
We'll get back into it somehow.
We'll make it. It doesn't matter.
Tangled steps all the time. Here,
I must have sprayed something there. Yeah. Got it, I guess. There's something. I just adore you. You're the most beautiful thing I ever seen. You'll always do that way, too.
And dear, I know a secret that I still get jealous 'cause it pleases Y-O-U. I still get jealous 'cause it pleases you.
Happy anniversary, and I hope you enjoyed your song. Enthusiastic friends like you make our job a real pleasure. Almost. In addition to a letter like the one we got from Mr. and Mrs. Young at Heart, we've had quite a few letters, now with Mother's Day coming so close to us, from people asking us if we'd repeat the song we sang last Mother's Day. Well, I'd love to. It's the most, I love this song. It really wasn't originally a song. It was a poem that was written by Miss Minnie Case Hopkins, and we've sung it every year. It's a Mother's Day song that is sung really from a mother's point of view. It's called I Was Too Busy. Have you seen anywhere a tall little lad and a winsome wee lass of 4? It was only today that barefoot and brown they played by my kitchen door. It was only today, or maybe a year. It could not be 20, I know. They were calling for me to join in their play, but I was too busy to go. Too busy with sweeping and dusting to play. And now they have silently wandered away. If by chance you hear of a slim little lad and a small, winsome lass of 4, oh, please tell them for me to find them again. I would journey the wide world for. Somewhere I am sure they'll be playing a game, and should they be calling for me to join in their play, oh, tell them I beg I'm coming as fast as can be, for there's never a house that could hold me today. Could I hear them call me to join in their play? There's never a house that could hold me today. Could I hear them call me to join in their play? That song. We'll be back next week with Pretty Peggy Lee and our old friend Cliff Arquette and the beautiful East Indian dancers Sujata and Asoka and our special guest Van Johnson. Meantime, whatever you do, see the USA in your Chevrolet. America is asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. America's the greatest land of all.
Next week, the Dinah Shore Chevy Show will again star Dinah Shore with Dinah's guests, Peggy Lee, Cliff Arquette, Sujata and Asoka, and special guest Van Johnson. The Dinah Shore Chevy Show has been brought to you by Chevrolet in behalf of your local authorized Chevrolet dealer, who invites you to pleasure test the '59 Chevrolet, the car that's wanted for all it's worth. Chevrolet also brings you the Pat Boone Chevy Showroom each week on another network. And now this is Joel Aldred speaking for Chevrolet in behalf of your local authorized Chevrolet dealers and reminding you to drive with care everywhere.